Alright, so over the past week or so, as a side project, I've been trying to recreate a Connect 4 style game. Now, it wasn't intended to be the same as Connect 4, but as of now, just to get everything working, I've been just recreating the original game itself. So if we were to run the program, it would work as intended. Gravity-affected grid where players can place tokens down, and first one to score 4 in a row wins. And as you can see, red has won. Now, do you notice anything wrong with this Connect 4 game at all? In comparison to the normal game? Anything that catches your eye? Well, let me show you. If we were to go to Google Images and type Connect 4 and go to Images, take a look at one of these grids. It's 7 by 6, 7 chips long and 6 chips high. But if we take a look at my game, I accidentally made it 7 chips long and 7 chips high. I've literally worked on this for like maybe 6 or 7 days, and I've even showed this to multiple people, and nobody has pointed this out. Now, you're probably wondering why I even care about this at all, and what difference this makes to the game itself. Well, besides there being an extra row, there is one major difference that this can cause. But before I explain it, let's take a few steps back. So to win a game in Connect 4, of course, you have to connect 4 chips in a row. And as you can see, 1, 2, 3, 4 chips in a row are labeled as a Connect 4. The algorithm will scan every possible Connect 4. And when it comes across one, it'll highlight it and label it as a win. So since it identifies one Connect 4, that is a Connect 4, of course. But observe as we do this with 5 chips. As you can see, all 5 of them are labeled because this chip, this chip, this chip, and this chip is labeled as a Connect 4, and then this chip, this chip, this chip, and this chip is labeled as a Connect 4. So we technically have 2 Connect 4s right here, but combined, they are identified as one win, which I like to call a Connect 5. Now, observe this. We now have what I like to call a Connect 7, because 2 wins are identified here, but instead of overlapping with only one difference, now they're at a completely different angle, only intersecting at one chip. So this is a Connect 4, and this is a Connect 4. And when combined, they are both identified as one win. Now you're probably wondering, what is the biggest possible win we can get? Well, I was wondering the same thing while running the algorithm to detect the wins. So observe. And we have everything set up, and once we place this chip right here in the middle, this will trigger what I like to call a Connect 22. Now, to construct this, there are dozens, or maybe even more than dozens, of possible Connect 4s being identified here to construct all of this. As you can see, we had 3 on each side, all being triggered by when we placed that one in the middle. And they're all identified as a win, creating what I like to call a Connect 22. You could even pause the video and count if you want. So if we were to completely disregard the top row here, and then just continue along without it, we would get a Connect 20. This is the highest possible Connect 4 you can get in the original legal version of Connect 4. But in my version, the biggest possible was a Connect 22. Now, why am I considering this Connect 22 so special? Let me show you. Alright, so as you can see by my very clean and accurate diagram that I have drawn here in Microsoft Paint, this is why a Connect 22 is the biggest possible Connect 4, regardless of size of the board that you can get. So if we were to go back to our 7x7 board and repeat the same process, as you can see, as we set it up, no issues are caused exactly. We would just do something similar to this on each side. So eventually we get to the point where we're somewhere close to this, where like all 3 sides, we've got 3 on each side. None of them have been identified as wins yet, so we were able to set this up without triggering the win thing, making this possible, so we can just place the middle and trigger everything. But if we were to do that with this, as you can see, if we were to just do a similar setup as we were before, this would not be possible, simply because if we were to set this up and have everything centered around the middle as usual, it would trigger this before we could even trigger the entire thing. So you'd be forced to eliminate these corners and just do what you had over here. So that is why the Connect 22 is very special in Connect 4, and the biggest possible Connect 4 that you can get, regardless of the size of the board. So yeah, I don't really know why I felt the need to show that to everybody, but thank you for watching, and actual content coming soon, hopefully.